Okay, California, what are you doing again? What are you doing this time? California gets what they voted for. What did they vote
Every
for?
day, the lawless state of California somehow gets scarier, but finally the voters are catching on.
Okay,
As in San
that's
Diego,
good.
this masked man was seen on the beach, walking his dogs, wearing his
Dogs walking a dog. Okay.
designer $100 Crocs. When later, Reddit reported some young man was stabbed right along the shore.
Wait, what?
As other Redditors replied, they also saw him at around 2 p.m., where apparently he was just roaming the ocean side trying to scare people. And in the local ABC affiliate story, they
So you have a fucking dude in a furry mask that's walking his dogs and he's trying to fucking scare people while he's walking his... What the fuck is wrong with people? Jesus fucking Christ.
stated 5 hours later he was still seen scaring people when the victim approached and asked him about it, to which the masked man punched and stabbed him several times.
Jesus
now he was
fucking
later
Christ.
identified and arrested at his apartment, as he definitely matched the description.
I would have never guessed this is what the back of his head would have looked like without a mask. What the fuck?
And eventually admitted to the crime, but sadly San Diego County had already set him free.
No, they didn't. There's no fucking way. That's bullshit. San Diego PD identified the suspect as a 49-year-old with a fucking furry mask on a beach. Bro, that's fucking brother. Let's get a checkup. Travis Akers. Not shout out. Keep your eyes out for this fuckface. And he was charged with assault with a deadly weapon. Akers is no longer in San Diego County Jail. Why don't you just say he stabbed somebody? He did stab somebody. That's what he said. So, what are we stabbing someone in the fucking head? Like, how is this not attempted murder? You know what I mean? You poke him with the sharp thing. Usually that could kill somebody. You know, even if you stab somebody in the leg or the arm or some kind of limb that's not like necessarily life threatening, you could still fucking bleed out. You know. He's just what the fuck?
Sadly, San Diego County had already set him free. I don't know about you, but
Okay, it's one thing for like people to loot fucking CVS and Walmart and steal all the fucking Cheetos because they're fat asses, or go to fucking Gucci stores or Apple stores and just take as much shit as they can and walk out, and no one stops them. But for them just to fucking catch and release someone that just what? Please tell me this is fucking bullshit.
if you have
in San Diego as well, from my knowledge, I used to live in California way. I was raised in Texas. Let's not get things fucking twisted. I am a Texan, and I always will be a fucking Texan. I just want to clarify something. But California, I know California. I love California because it has some of the best weather, some of the best locales. You know, you could be in the fucking beach, you could be in the ocean, or you could be skiing in like fucking 1 hour or something like that. Like it's a crazy amount of there's just so much to fucking do there. But unfortunately, it's fucking filthily. It's just littered with people like this, man.
Masked man in a monster costume out there antagonizing strangers, not even as a internet prank.
And in the beach of all places, you pick the place where people want to go and walk with their bare feet and enjoy the water, get rid of their stress, decompress, just have a good time, stare at the ocean. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, obviously you're fucking batshit crazy if you're stabbing people, but still, like, go to a dark alley or something. Like, goddamn.
But just out of nothing to do, if he ends up randomly stabbing somebody on the beach, he's not someone I want set free.
No.
I don't care if there's mitigating factors like a first-time offense, minor injury.
It doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't, bro. I wish, God, there's so much shit I wish I could say right now. I fucking can't. You catch and release with the guy that oh my
freeze or really anything. If the judge wouldn't want
Jesus.
this guy sleeping next door to his own grandmother, why subject anybody in society to do the same? As this is nothing new to California, as just 2 years ago Los Angeles saw
Oh
something similar, then less than a year later, regular people resorted to vigilantism to protect their beaches.
I don't support vigilantism, because honestly, at the end of the day, we have laws for a reason. We have a process for a reason. It's worked for a very, very long time. I think it's a fairly good process compared to how it could be. You see vigilantes, like, for instance, I hate talking about this subject, but with the Charlie Kirk whole situation, you had people fucking cheering for that shit, and it woke me up to what kind of dystopian we are in, where people cheer for innocent people being killed because of an opinion. It almost, like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the Homelander scene, where there's that one guy that's talking shit to him, and he just laser eyes him around all his fans, and they all look around, and then they're like, yeah, and they all start cheering, and he has that creepy ass smile. It's just, and he's funny too, because, like, the boys, you can tell the way they write it. Homelander is supposed to be a radical, like, right-wing guy, and it's just fucking crazy how, like, in reality, it just, to me at least, the way I'm seeing what I'm seeing on TV and news and social media all over, it seems like it's fucking backwards, bro. It really does. Obviously, I don't know what this guy's affiliation is. The furry mask man, whatever you want to call him, the wolf man with the knife. Fucking, I don't fucking know. But I don't know if he's left or right or whatever. Honestly, it doesn't really fucking matter. He's batshit crazy. That's what he is. But the issue is, why the fuck is he getting let out? Catch and release? That's crazy.
And even though that instance was much worse, it still tells the same story of citizens.
Oh, and I remember why I was talking about this. I don't support this, but I mean, at the end of the day, if the government and just state government, if they're not going to do their fucking job, I do not condone this, but I don't fucking blame them. I don't. It's just, fuck.
Less than a year later, regular people resorted to vigilantism to protect their beaches. And even though that instance was much worse,
Fucking got
it
Batman
still tells
over
the
here
same
at a
story of
beach.
citizens simply not understanding cause and effect.
Yeah.
As on that stabbing story in San Diego, all the red
That's a part, like, every single fucking, like, mind scratching irritation. Like, I just don't understand how people could have this perspective. It all comes to just neglecting or not even trying to understand what causes this issue that you're trying to twist and manipulate and put onto something else that's just good for your. It's very simple. Cause and effect is very fucking simple. If you just look at the fucking details, the line isn't as blurred as you think it is.
Redditors were shocked to know the attacker
Holy
was
shit.
immediately set free. But look at that same subreddit talking about voting against Proposition 36, saying
What is this?
being tough on crime doesn't work. As
Okay. Being tough on crime doesn't work. So why do we have jails? Why do we even have fucking jails? Because, like, if you don't want to be tough on crime, like, why not be fuck it, just, why is there crime in the first place? Why do we need jails? Why do we need borders? Why do we need any of this? Why do we need punishment? It's just, why don't we just let everyone do whatever the fuck they want? Okay, someone comes into your house with a gun and takes your house, or takes your fucking car, or just, oh well, who cares? He wanted it. He's got the bigger stick. He deserves it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Don't be tough on crime. Shut the fuck up.
36 reversed a lot of the effects of 4750.
And I don't know, like, I'm not a fucking politician by any means. I just say how I see it. I just keep it as raw as possible. I'm not married to any of my fucking ideas at the end of the day. And if I make a fucking take that I feel like I'm wrong about in a fucking year or whatever it might be, I'll fucking admit it. I'm fucking human. And so I don't know exactly what all these fucking things are. So I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. I'm just not, right?
and
That'd be just
64, which
just be me
decriminalized lots of drugs and theft. Now,
Okay.
even though California voters passed Proposition 36, Governor Newsom essentially vetoed it by refusing to fund any actual law enforcement. And as of 4 months ago to today,
Interesting.
the same subreddit complains about rampant crime rates and PD's inability to do anything about it. It's almost
Look at this. Let's connect the dots. Cameras in common areas. Key fob access required. Dozens of thefts. No suspects. No action. No transparency. Deleted post. At this point, many of us are convinced that Cali is coming from the inside the house. Someone with access is doing this. The management refusal to even acknowledge what's happening makes it impossible to ignore the possibility that they are directly involved. I don't blame people for having fucking tinfoil hats on their heads. The shit we've been going through for the last 4 years is fucking nuts, and it seems fucking obvious when you think about everything. And it's just like, okay, why is this problem happening? Why? Just think about why it would happen, or why would someone want it to happen? And that's a scary road to go down.
It's almost like every time they almost understand what's destroying their community, some inorganic movement pops up online to tell them crime isn't the problem, Trump is the problem.
I'll say this, because I do feel like I'm very centered. Out of Kamala and Trump, I think Trump was a better option. I don't think Trump is fucking perfect. I think there's a lot of things he has done that is questionable. Also, with the whole Epstein shit. And I think a lot of people are already bought and paid for. I mean, the whole concept of Trump even winning the first election was because of like he wasn't bought and paid for. He had his own money type shit. The whole Epstein thing, conspiracy, it's just, I've been putting so many fucking tinfoil hats on my head these days. It's just, I question everything. But I will say, I will say that, yeah, I think
Crime
he was a better
problem.
option.
Trump is the problem. But
dude, like, I think we've gotten to a point where social media has just, I don't want to say this, like, I love I love the web, I love internet, I love social media. I think that every country should have access to it. I think it's great that everyone's connected, and I think it's disturbing when people like isolate certain populations. You know, I think there was some country in the Middle East, I think it might have been Afghanistan or something like that. Sorry, not Afghanistan, Jesus Christ, but that pretty much cut the cord on all the internet, right? So they're not accessing the internet at all. You know, you have North Korea, you have these fucking echo chambers, you know what I mean? And I think that's very, very fucking dangerous. I really do. I really do. But at the same time, social media is 100% brainwashing the fuck out of people. And I'm going to admit it. I don't even know what it is, but I guarantee you social media has brainwashed me at something. I don't think it's with news and stuff like that. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, I think everyone's a piece of shit when it comes to politics. I think there's a lot of things that are obviously wrong. But we live in a two-party system, so things just get twisted to throw at each other. You know what I mean? And but dude, come on, like they're obviously manipulating the fuck. And it's like, okay, you hear about all these things that the CIA used to do back in the day, right? Hear about all these projects they used to do. It's like, what are they doing right now? What are they? That's the question I feel like I'm always wondering. I'm like, what are they doing right now, huh? What kind of mass manipulation or what new techniques? Because I feel like even that, like mass manipulation, I think that's like baby shit. I think that's baby steps. I think that was probably like 10 or 15 years ago. Like, come on now. What are they up to right now?
sadly, even when they do say enough is enough and vote against the liberal agenda, Governor Numbnuts Newsom says, sorry, I'm too busy trying to run for president, but enjoy being
Just crazy that he's doing so much of this for the running for president. I don't even think he's gonna fucking win the Democratic primary. People like are so fucking stupid. This guy has a terrible political career. It's just, Like, I think people would have fucking voted for Schwarzenegger over him. People in California probably would have voted for Schwarzenegger instead of him. And I'm trying to say his name correctly because, God, if you fuck that shit up, boy, that's the end of you.
Stabbed by psychos
And
and
he was a
monster
Republican,
masks.
man. That's crazy.
20.
No, not 20 years later. We're talking about
Every day
yesterday.
the lawless state of California.
Today, current events, motherfucker. Good video by Decoy. Phenomenal. He always does a good job. Go give him a like. Go comment on his video. California logic. If we don't charge people with crimes is low. We're doing a good job. Isn't that nice? It's actually ironic because that's kind of like, I don't know if this is like 100% factual, but like, you know, I remember learning about like the marijuana business in California and how they would like let illegals like grow weed in the wilderness and all that kind of shit, right? And they just did it. And it's just so much illegal marijuana that was grown in America that way. And a lot of those areas on the borders were not protected at all. They just came and went as they wanted to. Which is crazy. Mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent. That's a good one. It's easy to see, or it's easy to be an idiot when you don't have to live with the consequences. Yeah, 100%. A lot of us Californians didn't vote for Newsom. Voter fraud runs rampant in this state. Oh, I hate when people talk about voter fraud. The reason I hate it is because no matter what you say, it's like one of those things you can't control. You know what I mean? And it's just it goes into such a hopeless mindset because like it's like, does your vote matter or does it not? Well, there's so many people in this country type shit, and then also you add that element to it, and then also like what's voter fraud? What's voter tampering? Like, is it the Russian scandal or is it, you know, social media manipulation with the news? Like you think about it, back in the day they used to try to do this like with run ads and just dunk on each other, but now you have a way to manipulate people constantly. It's on their body. They don't have to be in front of a TV, and TVs are everywhere. So boom, if they're, you know, going to get their tires done or whatever it might be, they might be watching the news, and then, oh, they're on the toilet. Well, guess what? They're not by a TV, but they're by their phone, so they're constantly watching that shit. So like, would you consider social media manipulation voter fraud? Are you talking about actual votes, like actual dead people voting? Like, I won't believe it until I see it. Until like the official government rules that, oh, this is actually voter fraud, which will never fucking happen. Until I see like substantial evidence for that to be the case, and it's just undeniable. It's just like yelling at a wall. You know what I mean? No matter if it even is happening or not, it doesn't make a difference. Because if it's happening, they're just getting away with it. You know what I mean? It fucking pisses me off. It really does. But yeah, good video. Hopefully things in California get better. Because like I said, I think California is one of the best fucking states in the country. I really do. But it's one of the worst states right now. It's been one of the worst states for a long time. Probably since 2020, honestly. Fucking dog shit state, honestly. I would love to live there one day if it ever fixed it, because the weather's fucking perfect. But honestly, the real estate there and all that other shit, it's overpriced, and there's a bunch of crazies, so I don't think it'll ever get better. But it's a great place to vacation to. Just don't go to San Francisco and don't go to LA. Go to San Diego, well, I guess fuck, you can't go to San Diego now either, because you're just gonna get stabbed by a furry. Or a guy posing as a furry. I don't fucking know. But yeah, my name is Trizashi. This is Trizashi TV. Thank you for watching this video. Like the video, please. It will help this channel out tremendously, and it'll push it out to more people that might like this content like yourself. And if you didn't like the video, comment down below. Tell me why. I love hearing people's feedback, even if it is negative. I'll take it on the chin. And I'm just trying to do the best I can at this thing. I'm new at it, and we're just gonna get better. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit the sub button. Let's get to 10K. I'll see you then. Deuces.